you feeling?
I've been busy.
You've been telling me that someone got proposed to.
Hi friends, just got engaged. Oh, turns out that boy was not a liar.
Engaged?
So happy to my boyfriend.
What? No! Wait, she's engaged? No! 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 I don't know what to feel anymore. No! Well, yeah. I mean, it just felt out of the blue, I guess. And so surprising that she would just choose him over me.
Yeah.
Just makes me feel really hurt.
Yeah. And
So,
Roger, as your therapist, I need to be real with you. That's not real. The person that you feel sad for is not your friend.
but it felt real.
But is it real?
I mean, I guess it felt real.
Roger, you weren't in a relationship with her. It just felt like you were. Okay?
I guess.
Hi, thank you so much for coming to speak to me today.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
So tell me a little bit more about your client Roger and his breakdown.
Yeah. Well, Roger isn't alone in this. I want to make that very, very clear. What he's experiencing is something that we call a parasocial relationship. A one-sided emotional bond with a media figure who doesn't know he exists. And these relationships can feel incredibly real, even though there's no actual interaction happening. And in today's social media environment, they're more common than ever.
How did this all begin?
Well, at first, Roger was just watching videos, as we all do. But over time, repeated exposure started to change how he actually perceived that connection. This is explained by the mere exposure effect, which is essentially just the more we see someone, the more familiar and likable they become. So when you see that same face, hear that same voice, and engage in the same content every day, your brain starts to treat them as a person that's a part of your social world, even though they are just not.
Thank you so much. I love you all.
Influencers don't just post the content, they simulate an interaction. They look directly into the camera, as I am doing to you, and they speak conversationally and share personal details. This creates what's known as a parasocial interaction, the illusion that you're engaging in a real relationship. Roger isn't confused. He knows that she doesn't know him, but emotionally, his brain responds as if she does. That's where the disconnect begins. Another reason this feels so real is something called perceived similarity. This is essentially where influencers often present themselves as relatable, sharing struggles, opinions, and personal moments that kind of mirror their audience's lives. When Roger sees parts of himself in her, it increases trust and emotional investment. It starts to feel like, this random person kind of gets him. And that feeling is very, very powerful.
Olivia?
Oh,
how are you doing?
good, how are you?
Good. I haven't seen you in forever.
I know.
Oh my gosh, this is so good. I've been meaning to catch up with you on Winged Pantheress.
No way, you like
Yes,
Winged Pantheress?
I know,
I
like,
love her.
Yes, I know, and she's just like, I feel like she's going through like a rough time, you know what I mean? Like,
No, me too.
she's losing like a bunch of weight. She's like not doing well.
See,
like,
well, I think it's because of this new boyfriend that she's like been seeing on the paparazzi with. I do not like him.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
So what about the other fans of Wayne Panthers? Do they also feel the same?
That's a great point. That kind of leads me to fan culture. It has to do with the community around the person as well. Roger wasn't just watching, he was participating in a larger audience or a fan base. This is what I like to refer to as FOMO, or fear of missing out. And that is when everyone else is watching, commenting, and reacting in that real time. Not participating can feel like social exclusion. So he keeps coming back, not just to stay connected to her, but also to stay connected to everyone else watching as well.
Roger, we're supposed to be studying.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I just have a lot going on.
As that connection strengthens, so does our trust. And as a therapist, that's when things start to get even more concerning. Parasocial closeness can make people more susceptible to the influence and persuasion of said influencer or celebrity. If Roger trusts her, he's more likely to believe her opinions, right? So buy what she promotes and defend her even without ever questioning why. This isn't accidental, it's part of how influencer culture works.
So do you think Roger overreacted at all when he saw the proposal video?
I can understand why that may feel like the case, but when Roger saw the proposal, his reaction wasn't irrational. Is Roger a more extreme case? Yes, but there are very normal and moderate ways of reacting to those things that can still be very harmful. Parasocial relationships can produce real emotional responses like jealousy, sadness, and even grief. To Roger specifically, it wasn't just content. It felt like losing something meaningful.
So Roger, what'd you do this weekend? Did you do anything fun? Are you even listening to me?
Oh, sorry. I'm just watching my new favorite influencer, Wayne Panthers. Have you ever heard of her?
No.
Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with her. I put her like wig or like whatever she wears in like my Amazon cart, and I just think like it's just gonna be the perfect look to rock on campus.
A pink wig?
Yeah. So I could be like exactly like her.
Over time, these relationships can start to affect real life. Roger began comparing his own relationships to what he saw online. And when reality didn't match that idealized version, it felt disappointing. Parasocial bonds can reshape expectations, especially when it comes to intimacy, attention, and even connection.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I guess I realized I just, built something that wasn't real. And now looking back on it, I feel really stupid.
Roger, you are not stupid. You're human.
Thank you.
So as I stated before, Roger is a very extreme case. But that does not mean that just because you respond differently and less extreme than Roger does, that you too do not experience those parasocial interactions and connections. The goal isn't to stop engaging with the media completely. It's to become aware of how these connections form and how they influence us. A prime example is the Alex Cooper and Alex Earl situation. People are often asked, whose side are you really on? Who's your favorite girl? Who's prettier? That is parasocial relationships in real time. I think the best thing for you guys to do is to ask yourself, why do I feel connected to this person? How much time am I spending engaging with them? And if it is affecting me and how I see myself or my relationships, I think it's time to take a little break. Because once you understand these things, you can take your control back.
Oh, she posted again. But I'm ending this parasocial relationship because I have to study.
What can I do?
I'm trying to be love that,
You're talking to.
and maybe you can be my American.
Ha ha oh.
You can be my American.
Ha ha oh. You say that you wanted to.
I'm trying to be intercontinental.
And maybe you can be my man. Ha ha.